Here at VectorVest, we've dedicated ourselves to helping you travel down the road to become a successful investor. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 steps we teach our clients to become successful investors. These are the 5 steps you should be taking to go from inconsistent or negative returns to where you are consistently outperforming the market. You'll have more time for yourself, you'll get better results, and it'll take a lot less effort. Sound good? All right, well, let's get right to it. Over the years, we've talked to thousands of investors, and you've shared your 3 biggest roadblocks with us. One of the biggest roadblocks is you don't know when to sell a stock. You end up selling winning trades too early, watching profitable trades turn into losers, and holding on to losers until they become really big losers. Second, you trade emotionally. You place trades based on fear, greed, frustration, despair, hope, and even anger. These emotions cloud your judgment, and you don't make the best decisions. Third, you suffer from information overload. You get bombarded by the media from all sides with market information, and it gets difficult to decide what information to pay attention to. With these roadblocks in place, you end up with inconsistent or even negative results. What you need to do is remove these roadblocks. Instead of not knowing when to sell, you need to have a clear idea of when to exit a position. When you do this right, you will maximize your profits and minimize your losses. Instead of being too emotional, you need to have a clear plan so you know what you will do every step of the way. You need to know when you should be buying, what you should be buying, and when you should be selling. When you know these 3 things ahead of time, you will no longer be trading emotionally. And number 3, instead of suffering from information overload, you need the right information. You need to know exactly what information to look at and where to find it. Here are the 5 steps that we teach our clients to take them from being frustrated and inconsistent to being confident and consistently outperforming the market. These are the 5 steps which will remove those roadblocks so you have a clear path to becoming a successful investor. We call it the Successful Investing Quick Start course. In this course, we've laid it out in 5 lessons. In Lesson 1, you'll learn how to analyze any stock in less than 30 seconds. You'll be able to take any stock at any time, and within 30 seconds, you will know everything you need to know about it. This is where you'll begin to get rid of information overload. You'll see exactly what indicators to look at, and you'll get your information quickly. In Lesson 2, you'll learn a technique that we call weeding the garden. You'll learn how to identify stocks that you own right now that need to get sold. You'll also learn how to use stop prices to maximize profits and minimize losses. We'll go through an exercise where you write down how much to invest in each stock and exactly what your maximum loss should be. By doing this, you will have more control over your emotions. In Lesson 3, you'll learn how to know exactly when is the right time to buy and not buy. You'll be given exact signals to use so you know when it's okay to be buying stocks. At the end of this lesson, you will have an easy 5-minute routine you could do each day to make sure you are prepared for the next day. In Lesson 4, you'll learn the type of stocks that you should avoid. You'll then learn 2 great cherry-picking techniques to easily find great stocks to buy. You'll also learn an additional technique to manage your stocks to help maximize your profits. Then, in Lesson 5, we'll put it all together and make sure you are clear on your plan to implement this. In addition to the course, every week we will hold a live Q&A session just for this course. In these webcasts, I'll ask you what your successes have been. I'll then ask you where you need help, and we'll dive right in and I'll answer your specific questions. By learning all of this, at the end of this course, you will have a simple step-by-step system to buy and sell stocks. You'll be able to manage your portfolio in less than 10 minutes per day, and you will have a system to consistently outperform the market. As a VectorVest subscriber, This step-by-step course is available to you right inside the software. Here's some of the feedback that we've received so far. Again, hop into your VectorVest account to get started on your path to becoming a successful investor. I'll see you at the next Q&A session.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the YouTube live stream. My name is Glenn Tompkins. Glad to be here. Glad that you're here. If you're here and you want to say hello, say hello. Let me know that you're here. I always love the interactivity that goes along with these live streams. That's different between what we do on a regular basis with GoToWebinar. These are live streams where you get to see what's going on. Excuse me, all that kind of stuff. This is live. It's a beautiful thing about being live. All the little stuff, all the little antics that I normally do that you can't see, now you can see. Now you can see. Anybody here? Anybody? Is this thing on? Is anybody here?
There's people here.
There's people here? Mm-hmm. Are they just afraid to talk?
Yep.
All right, so Joey is my producer. Say hi, Joey.
All right.
All right, he's my guy in the background. Makes me look good. It doesn't take much for him to make me look good. It's not a lot of work. It doesn't take a lot of work. It's just it's inherent. Yeah, that's what it is. It's inherent. All right, whether you want to talk or not, it's all right. But I'm glad that you're here. And if you feel compelled somewhere along the line to talk, by all means do so. My name is Glenn Tompkins. I'm a senior instructor here at VectorVest. Officially this month, I've made 15 years with VectorVest. 15, that's a long time. Joey, how long have you been here?
18 years.
Joey's been here 18 years. And he's filled a capacity of different roles here. But right now, he's filling the role of being a producer for these live streams. So, wow, 18 years, that's a long time. That's a long time. You grew up here.
Almost half my life.
Almost half your life. What are you, 30, 40? Hey.
36.
Well, it's not half your life. It's not almost, it is half your life. It is exactly. You know how to do the math?
37.
You're 30. All right, so it's almost half your life then. All right. So it's unheard of nowadays to see people stay at a company for that long, whether it's the people having loyalty to the company or the company having loyalty to the people. All right. Emas, hey, good afternoon. I'm glad that you're here. Hello. And thank you for chatting in. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you for chatting in. And then, like I said, anybody else who wants to chat in, by all means, do so. VectorVest is the software that we use for these presentations. This is a VectorVest YouTube site. So, and I'm glad that you see that there's a lot of new content being put on the YouTube live. We're going to keep growing that content with these presentations that I do every Friday. I think at some point in time, we'll probably start putting more on. Is that the goal? We're going to do more YouTube? Yeah, well, I guess we're going to do more YouTube. All right, so it is what it is. And we look forward to that. I look forward. I love doing this stuff. If I could do it all day, every day, I would, but I don't think my voice would hold up. I'm just getting over the flu. So last week I was not here. Oh, something went away. I don't know what happened there. Last week I was not here because I did have the flu, and I'm getting over it, but my voice is still catching up. All right, my voice is still catching up, so there goes that. All right, VectorVest is the software that we use. VectorVest has been around since 1995, a long time. All right, and it's a software designed to help people make money in the market. It is a portfolio management and stock analysis system. And what we're doing today is finishing up a mini series that should have been finished up last week, but again, I was not here, called Plan Your Trade, Trade Your Plan. All right, and that's what we're doing, and this is the last segment of that. Can you take me off of that? This is the last segment of that, part 4 of 4, where we've gone through the Plan Your Trade, Trade Your Plan. So what is that all about? The first one was the idea of learning how to plan your trades, looking at market timing, knowing when to buy, knowing what to buy, and knowing when to sell. That's a plan. That's a plan. So the first session was all about detailing how you put a plan together. Part 2 was looking at the market timing aspect, knowing when it's okay or not okay to buy stocks. Because if you have to know when to buy, market timing is key. All right, so your when to buy is going to be based off of market timing. So we spent the second session all about market timing. The third session was all about your what to buy and putting a long strategy together and walking you through the process of how we set up a long side of your strategy. And this week, we're going to complement it with a short side to the strategy. And then all 4 will be put into place. You guys will be able to walk away from these presentations knowing how to set up for you individually when to buy, what to buy, when to sell, and using the software to attain what you're trying to do as far as putting together a trading plan. Trading plan should only consist of knowing when to buy, what to buy, when to sell. If your trading plan consists more of that, more than just that, that's fine, as long as it fits you. Everybody in these sessions invests differently than everybody else. We encourage the individuality so that the software can fit no matter what type of investor you are. If you're aggressive, we can put together a trading plan for you. If you're prudent, we can put together a trading plan for you. If you're conservative, we can put together a trading plan for you. No matter what type of investor you are, this software can put together a trading plan to accommodate everyone. All right? So, with that being said, that's what we're covering. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when new videos come out. All right, so there's a little subscribe button. We're looking to grow this community just like we are our Twitch community. Both of those are for live stream. If you're here and you like the live streams, follow us. Follow us, subscribe, whatever it takes. And then with that information, you'll be able to stay on top of what's going on as well. Sheldon, good afternoon. Glad that you're here. Kirby, we're pulling for you, Glenn. Thank you. RF Daddy. I don't know if I can call another dude Daddy. Well, you know, I'm going to call you RF. What's up? And Daniel, hi from Alberta. Isn't it a bronchial flu, Glenn? It could be. All I know it's a flu. And with this cough, with the cough that I have, it could be a bout of bronchitis as well, right? So I know every time I do a webcast, my voice gets beat up each and every time. It's all Joey's fault. Joey hasn't gotten me my fruit basket yet. So you know something? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An orange has all that vitamin C. All this time I've been asking for a fruit basket, it kept me from being sick. So I'm going to blame my sickness on you.
Nothing will keep you from
So I'm going to blame my... And Daniel, I know you're in the background. I'm blaming my sickness on you, too. All right. So now that I got that done. Oh, by the way, I got my Duke Cup today. Joey's a Carolina fan. I got my Duke Cup. How awesome is Zion Williamson? He gets to play against Duke now tonight. Woo! Joey's shaking in his boots over here. There he is. Joey's shaking in his boots because he's a Carolina fan. All right, so again, it's all about planning your trades and trading your plan. This is part 4. Now we're going to get to the culmination of being able to tie in a strong long strategy along with the strong down strategy. Oh, you just put your phone on here. All right, and put those together to complete your plan. All right, this is part 4. So let's start off here. All right, let's start off here. Let's go to the market timing graph. It all starts there. All right, at any point in time, whether I need to be bullish or bearish in the market, and whenever you need to be bullish or bearish in the market, it should all start from the market timing graph. This indicator, called the VVC or VectorVest composite, tracks the movement of over 8,000 stocks. So what you're looking at on this home screen or on this page, this graph, is the movement of over 8,000 stocks. We feel that it's a better representation of broad market movement. When the market's moving up, we can see it. When the market's moving down, we can see it. And we use the trend of this VVC or VectorVest composite to time the market. Let me take off my last clothes. To time the market. Why is that one not as dark? Style. There we go.
RF Daddy says, Glenn, I'm actually Bill T.
Bill T.
Bill T.
Are you Bill T? Oh, well, hold on. Oh, Bill T. I don't know who Bill T. I know. I'm trying to see who Bill T is from the Jockey Club. I feel bad now because I don't remember. I got so many people in the Jockey Club. It's amazing. But nonetheless, thank you for being here. I'm talking here. Yeah. Nonetheless, I'm talking not to you. Talking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the YouTube. With my Duke Cup. All right. So clearly, in our trading plan, are we long in the market? Yes or no? I just asked you a trick question, because what timing signal did we use in our trading plan? Does anybody remember? What timing signal did we use in our trading plan? And I want to see if somebody's going to answer it, because that's going to answer the question if it's okay to still be bullish in your trading plan. All right, anybody say anything? What timing signal did we use in our trading plan so far? I'm looking. Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh, now you're going to put the little light on. Yeah. Nobody put it up there yet. All right. So, I know we got a delay, but I'll let you know it was the confirm calls. The confirm calls is what we were using in our timing signal for our plan your trades, trade your plan. So now to answer your question, is it okay to still be long? The answer comes from putting on the confirmed calls. Here's the confirmed calls. We are still in a confirmed up call and have been since January 18th. So from that market timing call, if that's the call that I'm using, is it okay for me to still be long in the market? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, it is.
So that delay just got there, so primary. Fayez.
Says the primary wave? Nope. In this situation, for this particular plan your trade, trade your plan, we used the confirm call. We used the confirm call, and we found a strategy. The strategy that we were looking at was called turnaround candidates. And how did I get to using the confirm calls? Because over a 1-year time period of looking at the turnaround candidates, that was the market timing call that worked the best. That was the market timing call that worked the best. So that's what I based my test off of for the long-only strategy. I used the turnaround candidates. That was the best strategy. And then I tested it with several different market timing calls, with 4 of them actually. And out of the 4 timing calls, the confirmed calls was the one that did the best. Somebody said something? Says I don't remember. All right, that's. It's been 2 weeks ago. It's almost like an eternity ago. And it was almost like an eternity ago. All right. So from the market timing call that we have in place, it's still okay to be long in the market. Let me go back to the strategy real quick. I think I need to do it from here. Not from here, but from here. And we're going to go to the back tester. I need that screen, right?
It's already on.
Oh, it's already on. All right, so this was the strategy that we ended up working out with, was the confirm calls. All right, let me click on it. This was the one that did the best. All right, look at the equity curve. This was over 1 year from 2/28 of 2018 to 2/28 of 2019. This strategy was up 21.5%, okay, with a drawdown of 7.5%. It's not bad. Annualized out to 21.5%. Who else in here would love to make 21.5% over a year basis? Anybody? I know that there's a delay. It'll take you a minute to get there, but that's the purpose behind doing the back testing, okay? Now, let's go back through the process of why I got to this point. Notice that you'll see here, Twitch, TAC for turnaround candidates. All right, we started off with the confirm call. All right, the confirm call yielded 12.79%. This is just 1 year with no stops. These are just base tests. So the whole idea is, in putting my plan together, I found I'm working on a timing signal, but the strategy that we went and we worked out well over the last confirm call, and we were looking to see which one did that, and turnaround candidates was it. So I also looked at the green light buyer. Well, it didn't do nearly as well. Over that same year, just using green light buyer, not nearly as good. And then we did the DEW. Over the same year, not nearly as good. This is the reason why we went with turnaround candidates with the confirm call, because it did the best in my 1 year look back period.
Kirby says VV helped me make 21% in 2018.
How about that, Kirby? Can they read each other's stuff too, like they do in Twitch?
I think so.
All right, but Kirby said out there that VectorVest helped him make 21% in 2008. That was a tough year, especially in the latter part of the year when the market got killed. All right, and there's that time period. Here's that October to December. This timing signal, because the timing signal was flat, we were going to cash in the down. Look at that. So in the down scenarios in my original test, we went to cash on the confirmed down calls. Now we're going to add to that and see if we could have made some money in the down calls to make this test even better. All right, so now there is the confirmed calls at 12.79, and then we started to add some stop criteria. All right, we used the confirmed calls with a 28.7 profit locker, made 13 and almost 13.5%. All right, and then we turned around and made the stop even better. We used the Profit Locker Pro with Prudent Enhance. Not only that, we were only using 5 stocks instead of 10. So when we finished out with the last session, we had a strategy that was put together that came up with 21.5%. 21.5% utilizing a market timing call, which was the confirmed call, using the stops of the Profit Locker Pro with the Prudent Enhance, only looking at 5 stocks. That long-only strategy, 21.5%, and look at that equity curve. Very few times was it underwater, but every time we got into a bearish situation, we sat in cash. We sat in cash, and then as the market turned back around, we went bullish again. And we were using the strategy known as turnaround candidates, found in Strategies Prudent, I believe. All right, so now this week, we get to add to it. And now let's see, instead of sitting in cash on the downsides, could we have made some money? Hold on a second. Could we have made some money? Does that sound a little better? Not really. I should take a Halls. All right, so let's start. Let's go back to the graphs. Let's go see if we can find us a bearish strategy. Let's go put this onto a market timing graph. Well, this is the way what we were before anyway. Let's go put on the confirmed calls. Let's go look at the last confirmed down call. The last confirmed down call was from 10.4 to 118. 10.4 to 118. 10.4 to 118. Let's go see what strategies would have worked in this. So the reason why anybody's going to ask, well, why did you pick that date? because we're using the confirmed calls on the upside. Let's go look at the last confirmed down call to see what strategies had a chance on making money during the confirmed down call, right? Let's go to the Unisearch tool. So the date was 10/4. Let's go change the date in the Unisearch tool. Go to 10/4. Doobie-doobie-doo. There's the red. That means that was a confirmed down call. And let's go find searches short. That's where we're going to find the majority of our bearish searches right there. Look at these yellow folders as filing cabinets, and within the filing cabinets, you have your individual files. A lot of short searches. All right, let's go to ballistic new high short. I'm going to run that as of 10/4 when we got the down call. We're only going to look at the top 10 stocks. So this is look for stocks that hit a new high over the last 52 weeks. All right. The stock price is greater than $1, actual price greater than 5. Well, that's the stop price greater than 0. The actual price is greater than 5. This gives us a better stock to be able to short. This is a shorting strategy. Average volume greater than 100,000 shares. You want to make sure you have liquidity on stocks you need to sell short. And the stop is price divided by stop descending. High price, low stop price. High price, low stop price. All right? Let's do a quick test of the top 10. Now, we want these to go down, and they did. Look at this. These 10 stocks went down almost 40%. But we used market timing to get in. We're going to use market timing to get out. The date that we had the confirmed up call was January 18. So let's go back to the end date down here. Take it back to January 18th. There's the green light. That's when we had an up call. All right, so we're going from a down call on October 4th to an up call on January 18th. Click on OK. Now let's click on Run Test again. Wow, it did even better. 40% down while the market was down about 8%. That's an excellent strategy, right? All right, let's go take that a step further. Ballistic new high short down 5 days. No stocks were found. So the down 5 days means that the stock's price not only is doing everything that the ballistic new high short strategy is doing, but the stock's price is also trending down lower over the last 5 days. But at the time when we got the confirmed down call, stocks overall at that time hadn't been going down 5 days. All right, let's go to the next strategy. All right, let's go to crash landers. Let's run it as of the same date, 10/4. Here are the stocks that were found, okay, to sell short. Stock price greater than 6 but less than 20. So this is a good way to short even lower dollar stocks, but that do meet the criteria to be shorted. Relative value less than 1. These are stocks that I don't want to hold over the long period. Earnings growth rate less than 0. These companies are bad companies. They're not even growing their earnings. And earnings per share less than 0. These companies are not even making money. Holy smokes, you want a stock that's not doing well? That's a great strategy. Let's do a quick test of the top 10. 33.2%. Still blew the market out of the water. If you want to find stocks to take advantage of to a downside, man, oh man, look at this. That's a great looking search as well. All right, let's go to Doug's Downers. All right, stocks average, 50-day moving average price greater than 100. Earnings per share less than 0. Earnings growth rate less than 0. You notice the common theme on strategies that really do well? The common theme is to find really bad stocks. We have searches within the software to find really bad stocks. Let's do a quick test of the top 10. 16.81, not down nearly as much as the other two, but still outpacing the market to the downside. Keep this in mind, folks. Stocks go down faster than they go up. So when you sit back and the market is going down and you sit back and go, man, I wish the market would turn around. Folks, you have a great opportunity to make money, more money in a shorter amount of time in a downtrending market. Stocks go down faster than they go up. So be careful what you wish for. If you want the market to turn around, and it does, you lose out on the opportunity to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. All right, let's go to gravity. I'm just going to slowly but surely just pick some now. 20%. Some of these strategies did really, really well to the downside. Hindenburg stocks, right? Double click, quick test top 10. 27%. Wow, that's another one. IG plungers, quick test top 10. 12%, not as good as some of the other ones. No Mo Mojo, Quick test the top 10, 24%. You can see that in a good downtrending market, a lot of these strategies did really well to the downside. How about 9 stocks that lost money here? Whew, look at that. Riding a stock down 72%. Man, how many of you would be happy? Sector peak short. Quick test the top 10, 20%. See those sinkers. Quick test the top 10, 11%. Not as good as some of the others. All right, and this is why you go through the process of trying to find out a good strategy to take advantage. There's a 30%er. All right, 9 out of the 10 stocks went down. The strategy made money, blew the market out the water. 8, 16, 24, more than 3.5 to 1. More than 3.5 to 1. Let's go worst stocks above 20. Quick test top 10. Oops. Quick test top 10. 8.4. All right, so if I'm looking for a strategy to take advantage of, how about ballistic new high short? Quick test top 10, 40%. 40%. So now I've gone and done my homework. Let's go see if that strategy could have helped us out in our back test. We're going to go back to the back test. All right, remember, that is the best strategy that we came up with on the long side only. Confirm calls. TAC stands for turnaround candidates. This was using the confirm calls with the Profit Locker Pro enhanced as a stop price and 5 stocks. All right, 228 to 228, 1 year basis. I'm going to take that and I'm going to make a copy of it because I liked what it did and I'm not going to rebuild it again. But now let's add the downside. Dagnabbit, what was the downside? Ballistic new high short. All right, ballistic new high short. Let's make a copy of that. Customize. Let's go to the downside for the confirmed down. We're going to go to sell short. Let's go find searches short. Ballistic new high short. There it is, right there. I select the search. Stop criteria. I'm going to put stop criteria right from the onset. I'm going to go with Profit Locker Pro, and I'm going to go put the prudent enhanced. All right, I'm going to straight up go put the prudent enhanced. It's going to accommodate selling short. Under more settings, I'm going to put 5 stocks. I want to close any open position. Everything else I'm going to leave alone. All right, let's go see if this can add on the downside to go along with a good upside. We'll click on finish, 5 stocks, and this one was called ballistic new high short. So I just put ballistic new high short for the downside. All right, let's see if it does better. So it's going to take this strategy that we already had that did well, and now I'm going to see if using that strategy, ballistic new high short, makes any difference in making it better. Look at that. Don't look so hot, does it? All right, let's let it go. Joe says, Glenn, can you do Contra ETF as the comp? Yep, I'm going to take care of that for you, Joe. That's going to be part of my presentation today as well. I'm going to do that because not everybody can sell short. So let's go see if Contras would have helped. So good question, Joe. Good question. So ballistic new highs is like, What is it like, Joe? It's like what? But this is why you do the test. You do the test to put the higher probabilities in your hand that you're putting together a good trading system. Now, this one took a little time to kick in. All right? It took a little time to kick in, but 27% instead of just 21%. So we picked up an extra 6% annualized. We picked up an extra 6% annualized. But a couple of things happened. I increased my max drawdown. Well, I now started investing in a lot more stocks. I increased my ability for the stock's price or for my portfolio to go back down. So 22% max drawdown. I may or may not like that. What else happened? I got 53% winning trades when I'm using both long and short, whereas on the long side only, I've got 63% winning trades. So now I can make a decision of whether or not I actually do want to incorporate a bearish search into my trading plan. But keep in mind, this is just 1 year. My suggestion would be you still want to incorporate a short search. For if no other reason, it did do better. Not by a ton, but it did do better. And now I am accommodating both sides of the market. I'm going to make a copy of that. I'm going to make a copy of that. And I'm going to add another one. I'm going to go to 5 stocks, and let's go add gravity. That's a strategy that I know has worked over the years tremendously. I'm going to go to Customize Trading System, confirm down. I'm going to go select gravity. It's an excellent shorting strategy. Sell short, more settings, 5 stocks. Good. So I named it gravity so that I'll know what I've done. Let's see if it does any better. So there's the ballistic new high short. It's still there. I just added one called gravity. Look at the difference in the equity curve just using gravity. All right, a lot more opacity. And still turning around. Let's go see. I know what I said, Joe. I said opacity. Leave it alone. It's a Glennism. Stop making fun of my Glennisms. All right, it started moving sideways, and here's that October time period when the market got winky wonky. Look at that down strategy. Look at what it did. That picked up the pace a little bit, didn't it? Look at that. 64%. Holy smokes. What a difference testing makes. So now we went from a strategy just on the upside that went up 21%. All right, it went up 21%. Look at the equity curve. On the downside, it went to cash. We took that same strategy and said, all right, we like it for the long side. Let's add something that we can have on the downside, and look at that gravity. And it took some time to happen. Don't get me wrong. But that's why you have the whole statement of plan your trade. And this is called trading your plan. And not always is it easy. Not always do you have the patience to sit through and watch that. But that's why you do the back testing in the background. At any one given point, what's the lowest that this went down? 8.36% there. Folks, on a $100,000 portfolio, is there anybody, that's less than a 10% move to the downside? Is anybody getting super nervous right there? Raise your hand. And that was on 5/16 of 2018. Looked like about the lowest point that the stock portfolio hit. Is anybody willing to throw in the towel at negative 8.36%? Raise your hand. I only want those people who were scared enough. And if you are, you are. It is what it is. And like I said, everybody in this room invests differently. Everyone does. Anybody nervous and on this $100,000 portfolio, just March, April, May, about 2 months into the portfolio, you're down 8.36%. Anybody super scared? All right. I know that there's a delay, but I didn't see anybody say yes. This is what sticking to the plan. This is what trading the plan is. You sit back and then boom, look at that on the down call, big downturn in the market. That bearish strategy made money.
Amos says this is awesome.
All right. Thank you, Amos. But look at that. Look at that. So now I'm going to take that. Who asked me about the Contras? Tim?
It was Joe.
Joe.
Joe Zick.
So Joe, don't put his whole name out there. It's all right. You feel bad now?
No.
You should. All right. So now let's take the same strategy. Well, actually, let's go back to the long only. And now let's add in Contras. Let's try that, Joe. Let's go click on copy. And on the downside, instead of going to cash, we're going to go, now we're not going to sell short, because Contras, you don't sell short. New people, Contras are contrarian. These are Contra ETFs, contrarian exchange traded funds. That's what Contra ETFs mean. And what you do, instead of playing the market to the downside by shorting stocks, you buy these instruments long, and they go up as the market goes down. They go up as the market goes down, okay? So we're going to buy long, and we're going to go to the ETFs folder. And I'm going to start with high average volume. Where is it at? High average volume Contra ETFs. Let's try that. Stop criteria. Let's go put on Profit Locker Pro, Prudent Enhanced. More settings, 5 of them. Close, blah, 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 blah. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. So this is for you, Joe. Let's go see if buying the Contras can make a difference in the downtrending market. All right, so still, we already like the strategy for the upside. Woo! All right, so the first down call here, it didn't work out so much. Here's my next two down calls. Let's see. Wow, look at that, Joe. It took a little bit of time to happen, yes? Took a little bit of time to happen. Did it do a little better than my base test for the long only? No, it did not. But did I make money? Yes. Could I deal with a 16.5% gain for the year? Sure, I could have. My drawdown, though, my drawdown was worse than my annualized rate of return. Normally, I don't want that to happen that way. All right, because it's telling me that I'm putting out more, I'm losing more money than I am having to make. So just be careful with that. And again, that's why we do these tests. I still have the wall. Oh, if you move it. All right, if you buy XPU on the confirmed down call. So that might be another way to go. Keep in mind that I'm not looking at just hedging with one index. You can if you want to. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to put that out there or not. But yeah, and I can't test it that way. I got to do some work to build a watch list and blah, 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 which I'm not going to do today. But if you want to hedge your whole portfolio with a index, you can. Whether it's on the spiders or the Dow or the Russell, which is the IWM, you can hedge your whole portfolio with one index. It can be done. Just be careful with that. MR says, I still have the Wall Street Journal article reading Sell-Off Erases Markets 2018 Gains. And again, these short strategies at the end of the year worked out really, really well. So tell you what I'm going to do. I would be apprehensive. I hear you. So let's do this. That was only one Contra. Let me edit that. Hold on, edit, because I want that to say right. This was with high average volume Contras. I'll say that, high average volume Contras. High average volume Contras. All right. All right, so now let's try this. Let's make a copy of that. Let's use the other Contra. Customize, confirm down. Let's go to Contra ETFs. I got something that says Contra ETFs no 3 time and sorted by RT times CI. This is a search that many of you ain't going to have. You're not going to have it, but it's something that's here. I'm going to take it. No 3 time Contra. I can't. I'm running out of space. All right, so no 3 time. Click on finish and run. So these are Contra ETFs that are not 3 time leverage. Let's see if that makes a difference, Joe. Let's go see if that makes a difference. So these could either be single leverage or double leverage. None of these are 3 time leverage. I think it might work better because they're not triple leverage. Go, 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 go. Come on, bounce, baby, bounce. Bounce. Ah! Well, didn't work nearly as well either. All right, so it tells me that even though the market went down, Contras did not seem to do a ton. They did not seem to do a ton. All right, so I used the high average volume Contras, and then I turned around and used the pretty much high average volume Contras that were not 3 time leverage. So Joe, does that make any sense? Joe, talk to me. All right, and again, I'm with the idea that if you're not comfortable shorting, Contras might be a way to go, but my testing is showing be careful with those right now. Now, the best time to buy Contra ETFs is in a bona fide bear market, okay? We're still in a bull market. In a bull market, bear runs is going to be short-lived. In a bona fide bull market, when the market where earnings is now in disarray or earnings are not good, then that's the time to really consider looking at Contra ETFs. We're still overall in a bullish market. We just had a bear run. All right, so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. Wow, I just on live screen, just put some coffee up my nose. All right, we just saw that live. Yeah, I put some coffee up my nose, it's great. Now you can all laugh at me back at home. Now you can all laugh at me back at home. All right, any questions along the way? This is what it's all about. Any questions along the way? Didn't turn out as expected, says Joe. I'm with you, it didn't. But I'm not afraid to show it. That's a great question, Joe. But hopefully the explanation gives you some insight as to why it didn't work out as well as expected. We're still in a bona fide bull market. The bear runs are short-lived. Wait until we get into a bona fide bear market. Those contras are going to kick butt and take names. You wait. When we get into that point in the market, contras are going to be the way to go, but just not right now, all right? And that's what my testing shows, and that's why we go through this. So what I've come to the realization based upon my testing, that whole confirm call using the turnaround candidates, okay? Using the turnaround candidates with the Profit Locker Pro, Prudent Enhanced, 5 stocks, and Gravity, you can't beat that, 64.56%. So now, tell you what we do. I'm going to convert this to a portfolio, a paper trading portfolio. I'm going to start with an empty portfolio, $100,000, $495 per trade. Okay? Click on OK. Open the portfolio. Now, because I have the Genius on, it knows that I'm bullish. It knows that here's my 5 stocks to buy from the strategy, which is turnaround candidates. It knows that. It's going to run with these stocks with the stop criteria of the Profit Locker Pro. It's fully automated, folks. So now I've taken my testing. I've put them into a portfolio. And now I'm going to let the portfolio run on its own using the Genius. How cool is that? Now, if this was my real money, how about cherry picking the stocks that are making money by way of ROI? Where's my ROI? There it is. How do I know which stocks to pick? ROI is return on investment. Before, in an automated sense, I am buying into all of these stocks. On an automated sense, I am buying into all of these stocks. On a real common sense level, how about only cherry picking the stocks that have a positive ROI? Whoa, I just blew your mind. So I took you through the process of how to build a trading system, how to plan your trades and trade your plan. That's what that trading system is all about. I showed you how to build a long only. I showed you how to augment it with a short only, a short and long. And now that I'm comfortable with that, I put this into a portfolio. I let the VectorVest paper trading scenario trade this out. If I'm looking at putting my real money into it, I only cherry pick the stocks that have positive ROIs. Folks, all of that is in one spot, right here. How much simpler could we get with you? In teaching you how to understand planning your trade and trading your plan, showing you how to build a trading plan, both to the up, starting with what strategy, taking that and finding out what's the best timing, find out what the best stops are, build that long side, and then turn around and build the short side. What's the best strategy on the downside? The best stops, all that together. And now I have a trading plan that works. And now for further, I take it a little further. I put it now into a portfolio and I wait for the right buying opportunity. You might mention about settings for smaller trading capital account. I can do that. Watch this. I'm going to go back to the back tester. I'm going to convert it again. And this time, let's say, let me show you what I just did. Here's my portfolio. and all my information. Let's click on edit. Let's say you only have $10,000. All right, let's say you only have $10,000. 10, 1, 2, 3. All right, still commission per trade is $4.95. I'm not going to use margin and I'm not going to account for interest, okay? I click on OK. So now my portfolio is set up to a $10,000 portfolio, $4.95 per trade. It still knows what to do. Click on OK. Open now. There it is. All right. Let's go conversion 1. Let's click and edit in here. And not when it's based on 100,000. We'll leave it. We don't have to do anything. So there's my conversion on a $100,000 portfolio. And here's my conversion on a $10,000 portfolio. How cool is that? Same scenario. I only wait to buy into the stocks that have a positive ROI. So there you go. All right, so I like that. Thank you for that, Bill. In regards to smaller trading capital, I can make this reflect whatever I'm really trading in the market. How cool is that? And the portfolios are specifically for paper trading. Specifically for paper trading. Ta-da! Any other questions? I'm a little early today, but it's all about putting together the understanding of how to complete your plan your trades, trade your plan, and why it's so important. If you go into this process blindfolded, you're setting yourself up for failure right from the beginning. You're setting yourself up for failure right from the beginning. The whole process of planning your trades and trading your plan is to help you to accommodate a better, profitable portfolio. Hopefully you've been able to see that in the presentations from 1 all the way now to 4. There is a purpose behind it. There is a method to the madness. The method is, let's put you in the best possible opportunity to make money. Nobody comes to this software or any software with the mindset of, well, if I make money, it's okay. So VectorVest, are you the best software out there? We're okay. We got a saying around here. If the market doesn't go up, it won't. That's a real thing. I just wrote it. Okay? That was funny, Joey. I don't care who you are. That was funny. That was funny. That's right. I'm telling you, that was funny. But nobody comes here. Nobody comes here with the mindset of, if I make money, it's good, or not. Everybody's here to try to make money. Everybody's here trying to make money in the market, and all of these presentations are designed to put you in that process of learning how to make money with the VectorVest software. All right, so that's where we stand, looking at putting together both the bullish side and the bearish side to make money. It is what it is. And everything and anything that we do in these presentations is all about helping you to make money. And again, I love that we've made a lot of changes to the content, to the YouTube Live. It wasn't like this for a while. And it was a place that we put just a lot of stuff. But now, hopefully, you're getting a feel of more useful information that you could use to be more productive in the market. Not only more productive, but to be more profitable in the market. That's what it's all about. It's not all about just coming to see me talk or listen to the next person. It's all about being able to make money. And are you making money? And if you are, then that's a good thing. Subscribe. If you are, subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right? That way you can keep getting caught up on all of the new content that's coming out. All right? And that's it. Does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, I'm ending a little early today, but my voice is getting shot. Oh, man, there's no way I'm going to even stop it for the special presentation this week. It's going to be horrible. It is what it is. All right, is there any more questions that are coming up? I'm going to give them a little bit of time, nonetheless. But, if there's no more questions, that's going to complete part 4 of 4 of this Plan Your Trade, Trade Your Plan. And hopefully you guys were able to get some useful information out of it. Information that you can use going forward to make better trades in the market. And that's what it's all about. It's all about being able to make better trades in the market. And hopefully what I've shown you here makes sense. All right, because if it don't make sense, it won't make dollars. And that's for real. No matter how corny that may sound, it's true. If it don't make sense, it won't make dollars. And it's all about helping us make you money. All right? So, doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on.
Let's do that one more time. That'll be good.
All right. Again, if you like the content that you're getting in these YouTube Live, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified when new videos come out. All right? Just keep doing that, folks. On all of my live stream platforms, I'm trying to do the best that I can to grow them. The only way that I can grow them is with your help. You're the ones that are going to help me to grow these live stream platforms. All right, so thank you all for being here. Not a lot of questions. And if you enjoyed the stream, give us a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the stream, give us a thumbs up. All right, so that's it in a nutshell. No questions. If you feel, this is going to be put out there as a recording. If you have any questions, can they just submit questions out there?
Anytime, yeah.
All right, so you can submit a question anytime. We'll get to see it. All right, even when we're not here. All right, with that, folks, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara.